They come in looking for romance novels. They come in looking for easily accessible kind of beach reading, and we don't carry much of that.
The Garland district of Spokane is a culturally rich area home to many alternative shops breaking away from standard everyday consumerism, one of which being Giant Nerd Books.
My name is Nathan Huston. I own Giant Nerd Books, have done for almost 20 years in one form or another.
As a long-time local resident, Houston's doors act as an escape from what he sees as the ever-declining culture of downtown Spokane.
I stick around out of kind of blind loyalty to this stupid town. Downtown for a long time seemed like it just wanted to bulldoze itself and sell all the space to Joe Diamond to make more parking lots. And it seems like the general trend is downward, ever downward. If I can keep this store going and keep it going here, then maybe I'm giving people a reason not to flee. No, stick around, make the town more interesting. As far as what differentiates us from the other independent bookshops of this size, it's probably the level of curation.
As Nathan walked me through his store, I really began to understand how vast his collection really was. From vintage comic books to signed copies of fantasy novels and prints from as far back as 1878.
A lot of the best books have been out of print for decades, or centuries sometimes. We can get those. We've got a lot of anthropology, subversive political theory, got a bunch of regional history, a lot of the sciences, higher level recreational mathematics, a lot of physics. We've got a lot of art, as you can see behind me.
You're a collector, why not like an antique store or something like that?
I like books best. My dad would take me around with him to neighborhood yard sales when I was a real little kid. I'd save my quarters and always got sidetracked by the old stuff. I like the escapism. I'm also sort of a frustrated, possibly failed academic, frustrated or failed depending on who you talk to. I have a bachelor's in anthropology, which I use to people watch. It's basically what the degree's for anyway.
As we toured the store some more, I grew to understand that Nathan was no ordinary hoarder or collector of expensive items. He truly loved everything that he had and knew the story both of and about every book he showed me. And despite being in what might consider as a dying industry, Nathan remained hopeful for the future of the art that he loves.
People your age and younger there's the beginnings of a very palpable backlash against internet culture. People are moving away from social media and more toward human interaction again, which is great. People are moving away from e-readers and back to print media, which is great. It's too late to save some of the big newspapers and a lot of the historic magazine titles, but at least it's happening.
Nathan cares more about books than anyone I have ever met, and through his store he has created an environment where people just like him can engage with their passion in a way that brings joy to not only them, but to Nathan as well. The
biggest thrill I get out of here is somebody comes in, they're looking for a book that they had as a child, or they're looking for a book to complete a series that they've been on the hunt for 15 years, or there's some kind of quixotic angle to their quest. If I can scratch that itch, if I can put that book in their hands and they walk away happy, that's fine. I don't need to sell anything else that day.